Hi, welcome to Lisa and Michael Save the World, 5 minutes or more. And today we are speaking with artist activist Patricia C Vener.
Well done.
I was almost like, oh my God, am I going to screw it up? But no, I didn't.
It doesn't matter if you screw it up. I'll just tell you how to say it correctly. That's all. It's no
Okay.
big deal.
I told you she was nice.
Yes.
It's just, a matter of call me anything you like. Just don't call me late for dinner,
Yeah. Yes. So today we are going to discuss your artwork.
And her jewelry. Let's start with
Well,
jewelry.
You want to
that's
start
also
with jewelry?
Are
Okay,
you wearing your jewelry? You
I
are.
am wearing my jewelry. Would I wear somebody else's to this? Come on. No, I'm wearing my own. Yeah. It's not a set. They're two different things. It's not a power. They're all bead woven. These guys, I don't know if I can.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
And the
They
necklace.
have some also, and the necklace is a tube. It's tubular netting with overweaving loops on them.
It's spectacular.
Yeah, the
And I only make one of a kind, except sometimes I make two earrings be the same. Like these guys are it's the same. I don't like doing things twice. It's the physicist.
I
in me,
love when
guess.
somebody says, "Oh, it's easy." That's because you know how to do it so well.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true. That is true. Everything is easy when you know how to do it.
It's so pretty. I love the both. I love the earrings and I love the necklace. They're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Have such a fluidity to them.
Yeah, I think fluidity and colors are a couple of things that weave into almost everything I do. Even my black and white pieces, there's a sense of color in the way I put in the black and the white.
Oh, absolutely. And I can speak from direct knowledge of this. Your black and whites are very emotional and intense, but they have a real beauty and movement to them as well.
Well, the movement comes because I used to be a ballerina, so
Oh, okay.
movement is everything, and everything is moving in this universe. Everything is in motion. There is no such thing as completely still.
Absolutely true. Your earrings are dancing up a storm.
Yeah, they are. They have a lot of dangle on them, and and the weight is just they're very light. They're very not heavy, but the weight is situated such that it helps them move, because there's more weight on the bottom of the dangles than there is, up here, except for the stability.
She's giving us her secrets. I like it.
Oh, I don't mind sharing my secrets. I'm not one of those people that doesn't want to share. Because everybody has their own voice. So I'm not one of these people that hides my techniques or anything like that. So people say, "Oh, you can't do this. This person did it, and it's theirs." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, whatever. They don't want me to do it. I won't do it." But if I develop something, or if I know a techniques have to be passed along. So
that's wonderful. Patricia, if someone wanted to purchase your jewelry, or where should they go?
To me.
You want them to go to your website?
They can go to my website. Yep, they can go to my website. They can contact me through one of the many ways there are of contacting me, either through my website. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Coffee, which is kind of like Patreon, but less complicated. Where else? I have a newsletter. I have an Instagram account. I'm on Pinterest.
Patricia, have you always created artwork, whether jewelry, painting, have you always done it, or did you come into it later?
Nope. I've always been doing it. I've been doing it. I can tell you exactly when I was most inspired. And that was when I was about 3 or 4. My parents took us to a museum in Rochester. We lived in Irondequoit. And I fell in love with the Native American exhibit and the textiles. And I fell in love. And on top of that, I also wanted to be a ballerina. So those two were the driving forces of my life for most of the time, with a little time out for a master's degree in astrophysics. But other than that,
why not?
Yeah, why not? And since I couldn't make the astronaut team, it's like,
okay.
So I've done pretty much everything I set out to do. I became a ballerina. I am an artist. I've done work in restoration. I do my own creation. I've always done that. That's never stopped. I might just change medium occasionally. I've worked at Hubble Space Telescope. I worked for a subcontractor down at NASA. I took care of my mother successfully, as much successfully as you can be for someone who's dying. I'm active in local politics to a certain degree. So pretty much when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And people say no, and I say, just watch me. Don't
Love
tell me
it.
no.
You can't really give up.
No, you can't.
go.
And there's so many reasons that people give you to give up. Like you didn't get the grant,
Right.
you're not in any galleries,
Right.
people like your work, but they're not paying for it.
Right. Criticism.
Your
sometimes-
family, sometimes for some people, your family, well, my family says likes my work. They're sort of supportive that way, but they're not supportive, and you can't make any money as an artist. So, but occasionally, you know, they'll say, oh, I like that one. My sister's favorite necklace, for example, she has a favorite necklace. It's not something she'd ever wear, but she loves it. I have a painting which somebody said, oh, that's your Guernica. And yes, it is. It's called Shards of Shattered Dreams. And I'll be sending that to you because it is my favorite. It's probably the one piece I don't want to sell.
Oh, I think every
Because-
artist has that one piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we all do.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it changes, but that one hasn't changed. And it's the centerpiece of that series. And that series is called Tikkun Olam, which means repair of the world in Hebrew. And I'm Jewish, so that colors everything also. It's like everything colors everything in my life. My art is fairly autobiographical in that it's all about how I feel, what I'm thinking. I sometimes feel like Cassandra the prophet. Nobody's listening to me. And I'm always right. So I don't know why they don't listen.
I think
So-
you were really the definition of an artist. You really are.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
You always say the
Yeah.
nicest things.
I mean, I say them because I really believe them. And I've had the privilege of knowing you for a little bit.
Mhm.
And you know, you are definitely an inspiring force.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Wow. Can I have that in writing?
Absolutely. I mean, you've got it on record right now.
I've got it in tape, right? Or what do they call it? Yeah. I'm going to tell you something that I'm not ashamed of. I'm going to be 70 in 1969 in February. So I'm going to be 70, and I'm one of the youngest people I know. And I'm counting all the people who are chronologically younger than me. I'm like, oh my God, how are they so square?
Well, this was great, and we're going to have all of your information so everyone follow you, and
Cool.
also perhaps maybe buy some of your jewelry.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, or my little tiny paintings. I do these little tiny abstracts. They're like 3 by 3 inches, 2.5 by 3, you know, stuff like that. So things that you can carry with you. Not everything I do is huge and can only be put up on a wall.
And
It's a good idea. Yeah.
absolutely. And sometimes smaller pieces are less expensive and people can afford them more easily.
Exactly.
And
it's
And
a
art
nice
should be
way.
art should be for everybody. You know, I'm a true socialist. Everything should be for everybody as much as they need and want it. Not everybody likes the same things, you know?
Yeah.
So there should be choices for people. Have I answered everything you guys need?
This was so much
Yes.
fun.
This was
Oh, you're
great.
kind.
Yeah, this was great.
Well, go out there and save the world, guys. We need it.
Yes.
That's what my art is all about. Save the world.
Try it.
And I'm happy to
okay.
help you.
Listen, I think we're behind you.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
cool. Let's go, ladies. Let's
And we
go,
always
ladies
need
and
help.
gentlemen. Let's go. Let's do it. This world needs saving because, you know, we're still having babies and they need to have a nice place to live.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Thank
world.
you guys for helping me get the message out.
Thank you so much, Patricia.
Thank you for
All right.
joining us.